finally be able to land the frag, but the Hype have already done the damage, taking out another 2 counter terrorists. Oh, good shot there by Gotti, taking out the CT player. Dr. Arisia decides to save or not, as it is a 1-on-3 situation. Counter terrorist very low on money. And he will be saving here.
He can't really get out.
This is very smart by Hype. He's actually flanking from B side. Sequence might have to be a bit careful because Aris is playing a very good line. Will get traded out. Hides and stays here. Good decision by Aris, saving the gun, but it is not looking good for Team Virtue at the moment, as they will have to be on an eco in the second final round. They have to pull something quite amazing to actually win this. Maybe a hard mid rush, I guess at this stage would be optimal. No mid rush. I was excited for a moment. As
Lucky they didn't do a mid rush. I think they would have got stomped with the 5 AKs.
Mid rush I found is actually surprisingly a very good strategy. You just chuck a couple of Asian nades up there and a CZ, you can absolutely just tear through because the terrorists are just clustered together. They don't have a very good crossfire setup at that stage. What do I know? That's just MM and Unity, so... I know every single time I called it mid-rush, it seems to have worked, but... As, a good entry frag by AJK. Porcupine from underpass takes down one more frag. It's going to be falling out of underpass. Jukes everything, as the rest of the counter-terrorists now pushing out from behind. Well, the CZ tagging one of the players extremely low. Mato just a bit unlucky there to not pick up the frag, but they've got B control. But meanwhile, the terrorists have been going into A through window room. And Ghost will be taken down by Sequence. Sequence running in now. Tags down low. Aris just picking up a lot of frags in the M4, which he needs to do. Moe not be able to convert any frags. Mato in a very good position. Oh god, he's missing an off shot, first off shot in many. He jumps out of CT Con and will be taking that bomb towards A side. Mato in a prime spot here to actually ambush the terrorists. Oh, he gets one. Oh, this is beautiful play by the counter-terrorists. This is exactly what they need.
15
it's all
seconds.
up to Kraken now. Smoking up the site. Gonna have to get the plant down. Mato's gonna come in, but will get taken out. This is very good play by Virtue. Mato just waiting. Porcupine playing an extremely important role there, actually getting 3 frags with the M4 that round.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Aris really firing up in that round. Very crucial frags made. Terrorists opting to go for an eco, which is a very smart decision, will be allowing them to buy guns for possibly their final 2 rounds. As they are going for a hard B, they haven't tested B in many rounds. Will DevK and... who else is playing with DevK? DevK and Aris be up to the mission? We will find out in a moment, as the bomb actually is making its way into... They're still making its way to B. Prackham going into underpass. Not sure if the CT Con player actually spotted Prackham here. As Mato gets taken out by the CZ. Meanwhile, the terrorists once again going into that hard B site. Porcupine completely smoked out. The bomb will go down. Oh,
just.
DevK gets 2. And the bomb will be defused. Gotzi will have a good vision. Oh, has to wait for a little bit for that final shot. Prackham going to be coming in from the flank. We'll get taken down from Ghost. Ghost just patiently waiting, knowing Prackham somewhere or floating around there. We'll get the defuse, but the terrorists will have a lot of money to play around with these final 2 rounds. In these final couple of rounds, sorry. The counter-terrorists not having that luxury, any round lost could spell disaster for them, as they would have to play an amazing eco round like they did the previous round.
What do you think, Nick, if you're still awake?
Yeah, no, I'm just soaking it all in. It's a pretty good comeback here from Virtue. I mean, it looked like this was probably going to be Hype's map, but they've just managed to claw the last couple of rounds, but they really can't afford to drop around now or the money situation is going to be awful.
Well, it's going to be a mid square off here. Prackham versus DevK at mid. Prackham just misses that shot onto DevK, but the terrorists are setting up for another A take. Ghost needs to be watching Palace with the AWP. He needs to trust his teammates to watch mid for him here. As
Great
Catalyst
smoke
gets a
from Goss.
very good entry frag onto balcony. Mato getting taken down. The smoke's now coming out for the terrace. Gotzi getting a frag onto Moe CQ. They're busting into A side now. DevK, good flick shot. Trying to get someone through smoke there. It's not going to work as AJK just runs through smoke and takes it out. And Hype just taking the A side by storm.
That was fantastic teamwork. Gotz's flash for Catalyst to take a peek at balcony then was just spot on. Got the easy frag. Guard his hands in front of his eyes, basically. And that was the easy entry.
As Virtue have to force up. They do have an orphan Moe, but there's virtually no armor, as the server seems to be lagging slightly. Moe the AWP managed to tag Gotzi slightly, but not doing enough damage to do anything else. The nade will catch Prackham solidly. I think Aris actually has spotted. Not sure if he's actually, yes, he has spotted, and will take down Prackham. Prackham does do a lot of damage to Aris, so Aris on 15, but this crucial frag because it gives information to the counter-terrorists that most likely are only B apps. As Catalyst tries to land a frag onto the counter-terrorist player at stairs, not working. AJK going very big this round, getting a frag onto DevK from A ramp. The bomb going to be making its way slowly towards A. One window room, one in CT con. Mato not landing any of his shots. It is a 3-on-3. Ghost is isolated and surrounded. Ghost lands a very good shot onto AJK. Finally trading him off. Catalyst in window room. Getting one flank kill here. Zeke was finishing off, and it looks like this will be Hype's round. Virtue down to the last man. Moe CQ with the AWP. Will not spot the cross into the secret corner. And misses the shot. It's only a matter of time before he gets taken down from the flank. That's a very good shot in sequence. The plant very unfavorable. Oh, gets a very good shot on Gotzi, but he doesn't have
Catalyst.
He doesn't have a kit. Doesn't have a kit. Has no time. And it will be going towards
there's a kit
Hype.
there. Oh. Good effort.
As Hype take the second map, 16-12. How long we got for stream? Thanks for being so considerate, Gotzi.
At least they waited, eh? They learned from Dust 2.
Alright.
Oh, perfect timing, boys. Commends for all.
I flung out a bit of abuse after last map, so maybe that got it across the line.
I'm going to get some water. My throat is slightly parched, but Nick, Zertz, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Mirage just then?
Mirage, I think it just showed the strats had... Virtue didn't have enough strats, in my opinion. They had the smokes for A, but you look at some of the flashes and the smokes that Hype had, the execution of the sites just seemed so much more flawless and easy for them to bring it back so much on T side. Started off rusty, but once they hit their stripes, really, the map was theirs.
You've got to be disappointed though if you're Virtue. I mean, you're 7-0 up on the T side, and you let that slip only to an 8-7.5. But you're right. I mean, they did have a much better. Hype boys did have a much better T executes, and CD side, the favourite side, Virtue really didn't put up much of a fight there. So should be interesting. Inferno. This is pretty much even playing field, I'd say.
News coming in, a race has beaten Virtual. Inertia's pretty happy about it. Just PMing me. A race,
what was the scores there?
I'll find out.
They needed that, I think.
The first map, they lost 16-7. I'll find out the maps for you. So first map, they lost 16-7 on Inferno. Then they won 16-12 on Mirage, and third map was on Nuke. And they won 16-12 on that as well. So
good one there.
Well, we came up against them last night, and it didn't look like they had a very strong Nuke at all, to be fair. But obviously, they threw a few, maybe mixed up a few things and got across the line against Team Virtual.
I mean, yeah, Nuke could be such a CT dominant map though at times. I mean, if you get on a roll, pretty much any team can get on a roll in that CT half, and you can be looking at 13-2, the blink of the eye. So anything could have happened there.
So interesting because they lost Inferno, which obviously they beat us on, and which I think, you know, we beat Storm on and then beat Virtual on. It's such a tight season, Div 2, really. If you think about it, it's been ebbed and flowed all season. I would have thought Hype would have taken this out fairly easy tonight. But obviously, it's 1-1 again. I think, you know, they were pretty confident coming into it. And there's been a lot of upsets this season. Like, it's been a pretty good season so far.
Yeah, I think Div 2 is the new Div 1, isn't it? It's where it's at this season. But I've just checked on the Cybergamer scoreboard, and I just wanted to see what Virtual were going for at the season, and they're sitting at 0 wins, -1 draw, and 0 losses. What's the deal there? They haven't got DQ'd or something, have they?
Don't think so.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, I'm just checking out the Cybergamer website because I wanted to see how Virtual was going for the season, and all their wins have been removed.
Did they have a win?
Yeah, I think they had a win.
I'm not even sure. I know those boys wouldn't be happy losing to a race. And I know Inertia's ecstatic. So it's good for the race boys. They had a bit of a slump against us last night. But good to see they're back in the good books.
Wait, so what happened?
Inertia anyway.
Wait, so who are we talking about? Like, what happened?
We had a race versus Virtual. A race 1-2-1. Lost the first map 16-7 on Inferno. Then won 16-12 on Mirage. And then won 16-12 on Nuke. So a race are pretty happy, and Virtual really staring. I think it's their finals campaign is pretty much over now.
Now, is it just me or a lot of these best of threes going the distance? Seems like pretty much.
Most of them are, yeah. I agree.
It's good to see. Good to see the team so even that it's forced a third map. Not too many 16-3, 16-5, 2-0s is there in Div 2.
There's only been a couple, I think. From memory, we've only had maybe 2 maps that were really easy for us. I think one being on Nuke and one being on... Oh no, 2. I think 2 being on Cache, actually, for us. Which were only easy ones, but other than that, every game and every map's been pretty tidy and pretty tight. And as you're seeing tonight, like, both maps pretty much go on the distance, being... I think that map was tighter than the scoreboard showed in the end. But, you know, 16-14 on Dust 2 is what you want to see in your... And obviously the selection's been good from CG. And here we go, we got the knife. I think Hype's won every knife as it's been tonight so far, so...
Yeah.
Let's see if Virtue can pull a rabbit out of the hat and pick themselves up a knife.
Channel the spirit of Bankstown, boys, or
And
whatever.
it's a map that you want to win the knife too. It's not like a Dust 2, it's not like a Mirage where it can sort of float around. CT on Inferno, you can absolutely lock it down.
This Mexican standoff begins at 1 o'clock for Nick, as Nick desperately wants to sleep here and telling them to hurry up as the initial entries are being made. This is very smart by Hype. Have they actually practiced knifing here? I think they've actually probably practiced.
Well, if they knife like this against us, we had no chance. We're more likely to knife each other than the opposition, to be honest. I think our knife ratio is probably sitting at 2% to us.
Touche. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Virtual will be too upset though. I mean, they've got forced onto the T side on both Dust 2 and Mirage and got off to a really good start. So I don't think they're too concerned with what side they're going to be starting. For them, I think it's just about finishing the half, because if they get off to the start, you know, a good start again, talking 5-0 or maybe 5-2, they really just need to put a foot down and carry on.
If I punch myself and I hurt myself, am I strong or weak? Motto, with an instantaneous comeback. No mercy shown from Mardo. Shouldn't be showing this to the youngsters. Ow. I did not swear. Something just happened, and it hurt a lot.
He swore, everybody. We heard it.
Sweet. We're starting.
So it's not objectively possible.
Stay with us this time, Nick. I think you fell asleep last night. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you until I brought you on. I think I woke you up.
I'm just enjoying it, boys. I'm just soaking it in. Don't worry about me.
As the match goes underway, 2 smokes here for the terrorist team as they make their way slowly towards Nana. 1 person sitting in the second mid. A very default setup for the counter-terrorists as well. We've just got the team B, 3 and A. We look at our lineups here. B side, we have Hype and Catalyst. At Diggity, we have Gotzi. At Carps, we have AJK sporting that line. And we have Sequence playing jungle. On Team Virtue, well, no set positions just as yet, but we do have DevK, Aris, also known as Porcupine, Mardo, spelled his name backwards, Ghost, now the one throwing the smoke, and wrapping it up would be... Did I forget someone? Did I forget Moe? Nick, you asleep?
I'm here, mate.
Asleep?
Sorry, I'm here. Yep, just coughing. You caught me at a great time then.
Yep, so it looks like it will be a B wrap. Nope, B wrap through mini pit into CT. Very interesting Rapperino as they will now hit B side. Prackham with the CZ will get 1 frag onto DevK. Gotzi running past, just going to be cleaned up by Ghost. Ghost with the Glock occupying a lot of the time in the counter-terrorists. Meanwhile, the terrorists are inside B side, but Catalyst with the 5-7 will take down 2. It's a one-on-one situation. The bomb down, Catalyst inside con. Ghost does have the CZ, however, might want to reload it. 12 balls are always better than 9 with the CZ. 9 seconds left on the clock. He needs to run for the bomb. Catalyst is going to play hide and seek here. He needs to pick up the bomb. Getting the bomb. Oh,
that is
amazing CZ shot. I would say amazing CZ shot, but it's a CZ, so.
That was amazing, but Catalyst just not sensing the moment. All he needed to do was hide for 2 seconds.
Yeah, not sure if his team was actually communicating the time there. Bit unlucky though. I mean, you don't expect someone to be flying around the corner 2 seconds left on the clock with the CZ and just 1B in the face in mid-air.
Yeah,
so...
no, you don't expect that, but he opened himself up to it. It gave him the opportunity, and he took the opportunity.
But so Virtue have been, I think, taking every single pistol round so far. Oh, Gotzi instantly binking the T-Carps player. Ghost on 12 HP, but Gotzi immediately falling back. Correct reaction as he flashes out. Jordan. Counter-terrorists, once again, not doing anything funky here. Just playing very passive. They all got CZ, so just waiting for the terrorists to fall into their crossfire. I mean, looking for what Virtue do here, as Virtue look like they're making their way up through mid. Looks like they will be taking the A side. I'm not sure if they'll be doing the Rapperino once again, but the flash does come out. One play, AJK does get taken down at Diggity, but there is still one player in Boiler. DevK finally takes out the player in Boiler, and they have their entry into the A side, clearing out all the possible spots. Meanwhile, the counter-terrorists now pushing through. Catalyst might be able to take down one terrorist. They've actually just looking at each other. MoCQ takes it down with the AK. Oh, but he gets taken down by Prackham. Prackham wants that Prackham needs to get that AK, but all the terrorists rotating accordingly towards the AK. Bit unlucky they're not to be able to take down Mardo, as Mardo was quite low, but Prackham finally taken down. Only 1 gun lost there from the terrorists. Oh, 2 guns, sorry. 2 guns or 1 gun? I think it was just 1 gun lost. 1 gun.
Is it? Yep.
Yeah, 1 gun lost. Only Moe lost the AK and just got it instantly dropped back.
Terrorists opted to take fast nano control here just to push them back, make sure they get map control early. Yep,
so once again, nothing completely abnormal coming out from Hype. Very poor flashbang. And Moe just doing a lot of damage to his Gotzi. Just very default holding for the terrorists, just not allowing... Oh, Gotzi might die here. That's a beautiful nade. He will die. Textbook nade by Aris taking out Godsey, giving the Terrace already the numerical advantage. Looks like they'll be falling back and taking the ace up once again as Ghost gets a frag on the pushing T-Carps player. Meanwhile, Nana, the B players, we pushing Nana. Mato playing that very close line, needs to be very careful. He can be taken out by the CZ. He takes down one. Will he get traded? No, Catalyst. He does take down Catalyst. Catalyst not be able to do any damage whatsoever to Mato. As Sequence here playing in secret spot here, but the Terror's playing very smart, just wrapping around. Even though they make a lot of noise, they're just coming out from all sides, and DevK takes down Sequence. Very clean round by Virtue. This is going by the script every single round. It's just like Virtue winning the first 8 or 9, and then Hype coming back, playing very strong in T-half, and the Virtue have to pull themselves together. We'll see if that happens in Inferno. I doubt it.
Yeah, but Virtue are very good on their anti-eco rounds. I mean, they're very patient. I think they've won everyone tonight with minimal losses, so they're very consistent. I think for them, it's maybe just getting complacent once they get up in the half. So we need to make sure that they definitely keep the foot down here and look to win the half, and they'll be very happy with that, I'd imagine.
Godsey, as we look to the CT buy round, Godsey just cannot afford the AWP. He actually has no head armor. Meanwhile, the rest... This means quite a bit, because that means that DevK and Mardo can actually land the entry frag on Godsey. This... We'll see if that happens, however, as the Terrorists have got Nana control. Terrorists rotating the way towards Nana now. A flashbang's going off towards B site, but we'll see if the Terrorists have smoked off CT Con. Smokes have gone out. A flashbang does go through. Catalyst has flashed himself, however, a bit too eager. Does get taken down, and the B players both get taken down very quickly. Very textbook smokes and flashes coming out by the Terrorist team. The bomb does go down. We do have a flank player, Ghost. Might be taken down from Diggity if he's not careful. He does take down AJK once again, but he's just... Oh my god, amazing shot onto the AWP on Godsey. Godsey must be pretty mad about that. Zeke's going to be taking the AWP and saving now, but he needs to be careful because the rest of the Terrorists are going to be coming after him now. And the rest of the Terrorists are coming after him. He needs to be very careful. The flashbang does come out, but once again they come in together. Porcupine gets taken down. Sequence firing around, trying to get a frag desperately. The block coming out, tagging very low, and Mosey cleans up. That was an amazing shot by Ghost into Library.
It's probably the biggest shot of the night right there.
That is an amazing shot.
Look at the cash on the Terrorists now, 4 rounds in. Like you said, they didn't lose many guns on the eco rounds, and they won that one with, losing, 2 players? Their cash starting to build up big. Hype need to get this round.
No, they haven't lost any players. They didn't lose any players in that round. No, they lost Porcupine, that was it. No, Porcupine's a lot of money.
Hype need to really do some damage this round, and or win it.
But they're playing very standard, not playing very risky as the Terrorists once again set up very standard
I feel they've done
anti-eco
this
setup.
every map though. I think they've done this every map where they haven't played aggressive early on. They lose a few rounds and they think, oh, we got to switch something up. Let's get aggressive, and that's when they started winning rounds.
And this is where we can see if Virtue can actually change something or not. As Catalyst and Coil spot something, just drops down immediately. Prackham sitting at the second box. The Terrorists not very reluctant in pushing any further. As Prackham does get taken down, Con player will get traded out by Marta. Marta having 2 frags. DevK is the one killed. Bomb now rotating.
I really love the way
Nana.
that Virtue have played these anti-ecos. I mean, I reckon they've always played them flawlessly tonight. They've just gone incredibly slow and just searched for Hype to make the mistake.
It looks like the counter-terrorist is setting up for exit frags. As AJK gets immediately taken down with the silence. And for Gotsey, with the Caesar going to be trying to work his way through smoke. The Icarus is going to be holding the bottom of Nana, so Gotsey does get taken down finally. Sequence, let's see if he can make it exit frag. I don't think so. As the rest of the counter-terrorists, that's very smart by Virtue. You don't want to risk going somewhere, so they all go through CT where it's been cleared previously.
Yeah, just while we're finishing this anti-eco too, I think this is the gun round where Hype really need to get on the board. I mean, they're down 5-0 like we predicted. They've been able to bring it back every other map. Let's see if they can get around on the board now, because, getting 6-7-0 down on the favourite side, that is not good news.
I think it's up to Gotsey to really step up the AWP and just change it around. Move the AWP around, don't play those predictable spots. Put them in somewhere really stupid. Well, not completely stupid, but something that you wouldn't expect. He's flashed out, and the hard mid-rush might actually catch him out. He's tagged low. That flash might catch out his teammate. Sequence does manage to trade out one. The Molly does go out. They just jump across and just take him out immediately. Gotsy very low. Going to be rotating towards the library. Jordan going to be playing the pit line. Jonkel going to be smoked off. The terrorists taking their time. Prankham pushing the bottom, getting... Oh, amazing play by Prankham. Good M4 control, taking down 3. Does help that 2 of them were tagged, and it suddenly has become a 1v4 situation with a bomb lost at mid. Mardo trying to take down Prankham, not be able to do enough damage, and Prankham cleans it up with the CZ. That's 4k by Prankham.
That's what you expect from Prankham. That's what he's in the team to do. He's in there to get the frags and do big plays. He hasn't done that enough tonight. I think from now, he's got to step it up. I'd say he had an average Dust 2, mediocre Mirage. He played okay. He played better than he did on Dust 2. But third map, he should be warmed up. He should be fragging.
As Gotsy does miss a peak, DevK takes a little bit of damage, but no harm. Prankham, good AK shot, taking down players through smoke. Prankham doing a bit more damage through smoke as they have gained Nana control.
Interesting AWP setup with the AWP onto Boiler. It's a bit different. But you see again now, Hype, they've gone aggressive. I think they realised things aren't working. Let's get aggressive. Let's switch it up.
Prankham gets 2 kills through smoke. This is very silly by Virtue, just sitting, knowing that Prankham is continuously banging through smoke. And they have lost bomb as a consequence. Oh, he's gonna probably get me taken out by AJK here. AJK does take him down, and it's now just a minimal amount of time before Aris gets taken down, and Sequence takes him down with the M4 bullet. Much better play by Hype. The aggressive Nana taking Virtue by surprise, and they might have to go on an eco. No, they can drop. Should be able to drop AKs for the teammates. Virtue needs to change here. Like, this is something that we're not seeing from Virtue, is changing according to the situation of how the counter terrorists are playing.
Terrorists have done what they wanted, take control of Nana, force the early smoke out of the CT. Done well so far. Smokes and flashes are so crucial CT side, especially Nana. You want to hold them as long as you possibly can. You don't want to have to waste them.
Really going towards, I guess, a molly stage. The Molotov just really allowing to be an extra smoke. Catalyst's in a very good position here. It's up to him to make a lot of frags as Prankham is going to be smoked off. The flashes will come into sight eventually. That smoke just hit Catalyst. Catalyst getting 2, but eventually getting fragged out. Prankham going to get surrounded and does get taken down. Aris there, very good aim. It is a 3-on-3 situation. CT still smoked off. The rest of the counter-terrorists are rotating to CT, however.
Ares on 7 HP.
Sequence making a lot of noise, however. But it will get taken down. I think he's just playing a bit of a too aggressive line. But Moe in a very good line. Takes down Godsey and goes at the back of site, takes down 2 with very good AK control. Virtue winning. You know, I'd already be very happy with 6 rounds on Inferno, but I think Virtue...
Definitely.
Virtue just pushing to the limit, I guess. We're going to see another buy. This is probably a very crucial buy round for both teams. I mean, if Terrorists lose this, they will not have enough money to buy for the next round. If the counter-terrorists lose, they will also not have enough money. So this, effectively, whoever wins this will set an eco to the other opponent for the next couple of rounds. We do see Moe actually picking up Orb as a terrorist, so it looks like that Virtue are going to go once again to the split and pick method instead of hard busting into a site. Setting up at Nana, I'm not sure if Prankham is watching that boost line. As once again they're going for the B take. Smokes, flashes coming out. Not sure if you can spot anything from coils. You need to look into barbecue from coils. Catalyst making a bit of noise. This is very smart by Virtue, actually crashing through the smoke, going into barbecue, getting that control of the site. And they spotted Prackham's head, and Prackham does get taken out. Prackham, not sure what he's trying to do there. As Catalyst is within con, gets spotted out. Good shot onto Mato, or good 2 trades there. And once again, Aris just being an absolute pest, just occupying some of the counter-terrorist time, but Zequence has already made his rotation. He might actually be able to take down the bomb plant. Ghost making noise, so Zequence should know that he's actually on coils. He should be looking towards up. No, Ghost lands another good shot. Moe lands a shot on Gotzi. It's now starting to become a 1v2. Oh, Moe, good AWP shooting. Takes down AJK. AJK trying to take Moe by surprise. Not going to work. The Virtue win that 7th round and forcing the counter-terrorist onto an eco. Any thoughts, Nick?
Yeah, Ghost is playing pretty damn well on this T side. I mean, you can see the shadow there on the guy at Flowers, just waited patiently for him to peek out and pop them in the head. Yeah, they're playing pretty standard what they've been playing on the other 2 maps, just working it slowly. Now's the time where they've really got to focus, make sure they get this gun, make sure they get this anti-eco, and then look to get a couple more, and they'll be very happy at this stage of the game.
Gotzi might be caught out of position if he decides to push out. That Asian aid is a very good Asian aid, will do some damage, but he's just going to fall back. Good decision by Gotzi. It's a very standard very standard eco setup by the counter-terrorist, and a very standard anti-eco as we expected from Virtue. They take down the player inside Carps. DevK does get binked, I think, but eventually takes down his man. Prackham finally lands a kill on a risk with the CZ, but Moe just locking that line down, locking the AK down, not allowing the counter-terrorist to receive any guns. Sequence with the CZ will take down DevK, will not be able to land another kill. Catalyst is trying to bait out the AWP shot and try to grab the AK. He does finally manage to grab it. Moe might be taken down here. He's going to get chased. Very good flashbang, will delay the time. Moe just watching that close line now. Catalyst finally gets taken out.
This starts to get in the danger zone now. You don't want to lose any more rounds. You can't, you know, already losing 8 rounds on CT's bad enough. But if they get any more rounds, then I think it's nearly game over.
Yeah, and at this stage, the counter-terrorists don't have an AWP. Gotzi, look, Gotzi I don't think has rifled in a long time. I don't know about you, but I'm not sure if he can instantly switch his rifle, his AWP aim into rifle aim. We shall find out.
Oh, they've got a bit of lag going on here. Aries.
Terrace again heading towards that B site. They've been pretty B heavy this whole half, haven't they?
Yeah, and Hypers really haven't responded because the problem is that there is that ever constant flank just threatening them. But they'll be rotating towards that B site. Not even any smokes going out from the terrorists, just holding a line. Oh, good shot by Mardo, taking out Prackham. Prackham just caught out of guard there. Catalyst does peek out, traded by Ghost. This is so smart. The counter-terror is now trying to rotate as fast as they can, but it's already a 5-on-3 with CT smoked up. Zequin's going to be running into fast con. But you've got Moe at the bottom of Nana just watching. He's probably going to land this shot, and he does take down AJK. Zequence in con takes down one player, Mardo, who tries to push through. We'll take the AK. I feel like the counter-terrorist should save, but...
They're going to, but they're going to feel like they shouldn't be, because they feel like they need the rounds.
Yeah, but you can't...
9-2 on terrorist side, you know, 11 rounds in a game.
But sometimes you got to like suck it up and go, look, you know, we can push in and lose all our guns and just force ourselves into an absolutely miserable eco or try to salvage something.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to be feeling like they should push in and try and win it, but smart option, go and save, try and salvage as much as you can.
Credit to the Virtue guys, because they have played that B site. They've gone there quite a few, probably 6 or 7 times now with a win. They have played it slightly differently every time, but I do think Hype really need to adapt. They need to play a little bit more aggressive, perhaps put 3 people there. So you saw that one round when PKram went aggressive Nana, they mopped up.
I just think they're not using smokes enough either. Like really, to with 1 minute left, like less than 1 minute left, without a smoke going down to chop off that.
Prackham actually pushing through here. Might actually catch one or two. He catches one, is tags, but he will catch one player. Counter is very heavily set up towards the carp side. Even though the terrorists have not worked carps, then the terrorists once again will work the B side, and it's going to be a very easy take for them, even with the gun inside the site, if everything works out according to plan. Counter is now rotating towards the B side.
They should hear that rotate. They should hear that rotate though. They'll know one CT. They probably know they've only got 2 on B now.
But they've actually got 2 more in CT. Oh, they spotted out Sequence. Sequence takes down one. Sequence. And pushing through smoke, Moe. I don't think they know one's in con. The con play could really screw them over, and does indeed screw them over.
Big round from Sequence. Needed a hold like that. Needed that round, otherwise it was getting filthy for them. Not just dirty, filthy. And
that was much better round by Hype there, rotating early before the terrorists could get into the site.
It was inevitable, wasn't it, that Hype come back and probably 9-6 this half?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, the
and
two
then,
orbs have come out. Gotsy going to go for that first pick, just jumps across, not going to get tagged. He's going to go for the second mid pick. This is actually quite interesting. As Prackham, with the aggressive all line, gets taken down by a Reese.
That's where you got to look at your teammate.
DevK taking down Gotsy.
That's where you got to look at your teammate though. Prackham would be looking behind him going, where is the counter flash? Like, where's my backup? That's, especially me with an AWP, I'm going, nah, I'm relying on someone to be counter flashing me if I'm falling back flashed. You know, he just got caught with his pants down really by himself.
I prescribe to him a session of play MM more. That honestly teaches you. That's, I guess... this is a very smart decision by Virtue, actually deciding to go towards the A side. Catalyst, very close here, will not be able to make the trade. Ghost takes out the frag, and will pick up the orb. So the counter can't even save the orb. DevK does get taken down by AJK, but AJK is extremely low here. The terrorists have just taken the side. Now, oh, it takes down the second one. Good shot on Mato, but can't take down a Reese here. It is a 1v3 situation sequence. Once again, looking at money, he can go for it. But it puts one of their players on eco, but they can go for it. But Moe will take him out with the orb. Virtue winning 10 rounds.
I'm shaking my head here. Why is he going for it?
Yeah, especially with the
state
that their team in. But yeah,
even if he saved, like the team would still have to slightly eco.
Well, Nick, we should know best that this score line isn't a guaranteed win, is it?
No, that's right.
Yeah, we happen to lose our first. Was it our first map of the season? I think we were up 10-5 on a T half, and ended up losing the game. So, look, it's not beyond them, but it starts to get hard now.
And really, this half is really boiling down. And Gotsy has had negligible influence on the game whatsoever. One frag, anchoring on the scoreboard. You really need the AWP to be making crucial shots.
And in his defence, though, he hasn't really been called into position because they've gone B so much this half.
I guess I think he's just been a bit unlucky, but you know, sometimes you make your own luck, so. Looks like the terrorists are setting up for an A-take here. Very, very slow A-take with flashes still coming out towards Nana, just faking, just delaying the counter as long as they can. Gotsy inside the pit will be taken down by MoCQ. A very, very good AWP shot. They'll have to sequence now with the Famous to make something happen. He can't take down any, and it's a 2-on-5 situation.
I think the story coming out of tonight is Moe's back. He's hit some great shots.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I'm not a big fan of the counter-terrorists pushing out now. I'm not sure how much money they have. I wouldn't push out now. I mean, that's guaranteed you're going to lose the final round. Prackham does take down one. Moe holding a very close line. Catalyst taking down another one.
I still don't see the point of this. What are you doing? You're taking away terrorist guns. You're just risking yourself right now. And I think they're going to get flanked. They're going to
get flanked. Moe's making a lot of noise. He will take down Catalyst. Prackham will take down another one. We'll push into Library. DevK. They don't want him to save the AWP. They're going to be pushing in here. And,
Yeah, they get him.
Oh, that's not what you want as a counter.
You're better to go for it as 2 CTs than do that.
Or even go sit in a better place like Con, where you can't get
last
ganks.
round. You're not taking the economy away from the T's, trying to take the guns off them like you would early on in the game.
Three swag 7s. Is that the white flag?
And a lot of 5.7s as well. Look, in Inferno, I mean, Nana, you get off a couple of good mag 7 shots, you know, and it's only the round's yours, so...
Yeah, well, not much has worked for them on this side, so maybe this is the answer.
Yeah.
Just missing the nade, just off.
Looking, once again, they're setting up for a Nana take. Catalyst doesn't want to be picking out into that line. The smoke does come out, delaying that push slightly more.
I'm probably going to cast to curse this, but Prackham, I do know, has a massive shotgun. Him with any sort of bursting type of shotty is just nuts. I've been on the end of it too many times. Here we go.
And the smokes have come out. New box has been infernoed off. Oh my god, Catalyst. That 5-7 control, just utterly disgusting. And they're going to be walking into Prackham. Prackham takes one. Prackham misses the second, but it's a matter of time. And he does take it down.
Maybe they should have just done that from get-go, to be honest. That looked probably the most solid they've been all night on this side of the map.
Which is slightly sad.
They were too defensive, man. Like, a couple of times the terrorists just walked into that site. They really needed to flash and step for each other, but yeah, it just didn't happen for them.
Well, it's not over yet. Hype do have 4 rounds, and with a couple of good T-side strats, you never know what could be expected. But that said,
Pistol's crucial. Pistol is so crucial here.
It's very hard to win an eco as a terrorist on Inferno.
And we're seeing an aggressive Nana here by Virtue.
Oh, Molly giving the counterfire. Will be taken out by Catalyst. They're going to be pushing in now, but they're going to be rotating Nana very quickly already. This is very smart by Porcupine, however. He's just sitting in Speedway, just listening to the commitment, and he's heard that there's no commitment, so he's going to be running back.
But here we go. It could be a 1v4 on A side.
Ghost has to come up with something big here.
He's got a 5-7. He gets instantly picked by blocks, whatever. He will get taken down. Counter-terrorists do not have a kit on their team. Not sure if someone actually bought a kit or not.
They got 2 with armor, which could come to their favor.
Not with a USB like that. Might have finally get taken down. Much better play by Hype. Hype winning the pistol round T side. But this is where the difficulty begins. What are Hype going to do on the anti-eco?
And how's again Virtue's holds? How are they? How are they as a team? Their communications very much. Inferno is very much a rotate map. You know, you got to get your rotates right. You got to have your communications right. It's such a big fake map. If Hype play it well, I think we could see him back in this game quicker than anything.
It's wishful thinking, I think.
Well, we've got a lot of CZs setting up the crossfires. What Hype are very good at doing so far this entire game is running into CZ crossfire. Whether they'll lose a round or not, it won't be known. But
I'm surprised they haven't rushed B like Dust 2.
Yeah, but Catalyst does get the first entry frag. They will smoke off CT. Are we sitting a very close line? We'll get tagged slightly. We'll get 1 frag. We'll fall back. Has only 1 mag left. Looks like they're working their way towards A. This is a very interesting jungle boost. Flashes will come out from second mid, but it won't completely flash them. Only making a bit of noise. I don't think they're expecting it.
Pushing into 2 of them again.
I think just a bit unlucky for the counter-terrorists not to convert any trades. Ghost in a very good position, but get taken out by Gotzi.
Was there a gun drop to cover?
Yeah,
he's picked it up.
He killed AJK, so he's going to save the Galil. And Prackham does take down Chris. It was a very good anti-eco by Hype, though. They went into yellow, they didn't do anything stupid. Didn't try busting a site that had too many unknown variables. Just played it safe.
Prackham skipped away on the scoreboard, up to 21 frags already. He's going to need something massive out to get them over the line here, I reckon. I think he's the player here. He's the player that can either win him the match or lose him the match.
I think Catalyst has been doing quite a lot as well, but once again, HJK getting taken down immediately, the counter-terrorist just falling back. What's slightly worrying for me, though, is that two of the terrorists have CZs, one of the terrorists has CZs only. This is not something you want as a terrorist. I know they're trying to save up for the AWP, but...
The AWP's not essential, the rounds are, and I think it's a bit of a risk.
Considering that CZ doesn't have much ammo, like, given a situation where you might need to be firing a lot of bullets, as a terrorist, you need a lot of bullets.
Mardo just surviving the nade and walking his way around that smoke.
Decoy coming out towards... It looks like they're going to be setting it for a B, but I think they've already suspected something.
Caught on. Just a bit too quiet, I think. Here we go. Mardo just going to be playing the bait, gets taken down.
Gets one. That's all the trades you need. Did he just push through smoke and get one?
He ninja'd it.
Oh, he gets two. Can he get the third? He will get
That's
the third.
three. That's massive from Moe.
He just waited. He just waited a little bit there at barbecue, and then just popped the first one and got his Galil and went from there.
And this is like, yeah, sure, you can buy an AWP Gotsy, but you know, if you had a gun that round, okay, he buys his AWP anyway. It looks like the terrorist will force up.
No head armor. The AWP M4 long range still 1B. Still a risk.
Not even that, but the HE nades and even just getting like slightly dinked just completely throws off your aim without any armor. With the AWP, you require the precision. I'm sure if you land the first shot, it's all good, but
as an AWPer, this map, it's so painful if you don't land that first shot, because usually you're dead.
Yeah, we look at Virtue here, they're just opting for all rifles.
But see how already Virtue, using their smokes, using their flashes, didn't allow anyone to walk in as they were trying to do.
Yeah, it's the difference between the two teams. Probably just comes down to a little bit of experience there.
Might try A here, however, Virtue playing very passive here. Oh, that's a very good flash, but he's not going to catch anyone.
I think
Looks like mid here, they might be wrapping mid to, but look at the rotation already. It looks like it will be a wrap mid to B. It's all up to the counter-terrorists at B and CT to do the work now as they have wrapped around. It's up to Mardo to land some very big frags here alongside with...
Trying to split B.
Mardo making a bit of noise. He's tagged very heavily. Porcupine gets one. Porcupine does get taken down by the AWPer, however. Mardo taking down two quick frags in succession, going to be running back to Con, just buying time for his teammates. It's a 4v2 situation. We're going to be looking at Gotze here to make some very big frags with the AWP. But mostly Hugh just boosting on that and just taking it down. That teamwork and communication. Gotze is just going to be surrounded from all sides. He's looking at all angles. He misses the first shot there. He's going to be chased down, and Mardo landing his third kill of the round.
How big was that from Mardo? Like 3 frags on 3 HP there, including 2 entries into B. That was massive.
It's all positioning. He can trust his teammate at new box, baiting out the plays. And as a result, the terrorists have to go into eco. I guess it's just a very good position for Virtue. You divert their attention away, especially in new box. It's very difficult to just go, okay, I'm going to be focusing somewhere else. Can you just focus on new box? Because that new box player is in a very good position.
It is perfect.
Oh, looks like they're pushing on now, but here we go. 1, 2, 3. Rackham trying to get the fourth. Gotze finally gets to the final frag.
Needs his plant.
Running into the site. Needs to make the plant, and he will make the plant safely. He does have himself an M4 if the counter-terrorist...
Oh, Moe just does fucking take his finger off.
Did he just run in?
I think he just ran and just shot.
Yeah.
And he said, thank you very much. That'll be 14 rounds to us, 6 to you. And
look,
I think they just want to send Nick to bed, to be honest.
Yeah.
Look, Nick, what do you think of the AWP strategy that the terrorists like. The terrorists are still insisting on using an AWP on GOTS. What is your thoughts on it?
I would probably more be relying on Preckham at the moment to make the entry frag with the rifle. If I was calling for them, GOTS isn't really having the best map, and I just think the AWPs is a bit of desperation.
I found it a bit strange that if they're buying the AWP, you've got to be using that as an entry push. Really, you get. And when they were working the jungle before, he was sort of just floating behind, wasn't really doing anything when they had the two AKs pushing jungle. Yes, they took CT, but if anyone's going to make that entry frag on to DevK, it's going to be him.
Definitely.
And Moe gets the first frag onto Diggity. Gotsy coming up and is going to get instantly taken out. That's the disadvantage of not having head armor, I guess, because the M4 just rips you to shreds.
This is the best I've seen Moe play since he's been back.
Maybe just inspired. When opponents push hard against you, you start pushing back more. I know sometimes like it takes a very good opponent. Not saying that like this may be very one-sided for Virtue at the moment, but the other two maps, Hype have been pushing very consistently at Virtue, pushing them to the limits. Maybe that's what, you know, awoke Moe. As Arrest does get taken down by AJK, the bomb will be going to the B site. Mardo gonna be spotting that back of sight, not gonna be able to do anything. But he has con control already and knows the location of the last terrorist. As good shot there on Moe. AJK finally gets taken by Mardo.
Unlucky. Got him through, binked him through the wall. Here we go. Match point.
Yeah, Ghost and Moe gone huge this map.
Yeah, what has Moe gone this half?
See, you wouldn't expect, if you said that Virtue were going to absolutely clean up Hype, you would not expect DevK to be 6 for 13. And Prackham doing his job. Look, Gots, he's the AWPer, he's not always going to be their biggest fragger. You look at Catalyst and Prackham, Gots has done more than enough on the first two maps. You know, I think we can leave him off this map going forward.
Very good shot on AJK, taking down the car player, very aggressive line. Getting punished for it through smoke, and Mardo is going to tag one player very heavily, but gets traded, and it looks like they will be making their way into Nana. I will bet a skin that Moe CQ will land a ridiculous shot through smoke and take down a terrorist.
I think they're just going to look for exits here. Play it smart. They're going to try and zap the cash. They win a round, take all their guns, make them reset.
It wasn't a ridiculous shot, but it was still a shot regardless.
Yeah, it was along the side of a smoke, so technically the bullet probably went through it.
Catalyst is in a very good position to get an entry frag, but Moe just makes the trade. And the other two are just trying to hunt down Ghost, but Ghost is in a very good position to make, or a bit unlucky they're not be able to take down Godsey on 1 HP. But this puts the terrorists in very poor cash position. They have to drop AKs.
They can't lose a round from now on. They have to be a flawless.
Oh, really?
Flawless.
How'd you do the mess on that one?
Oh. I thought this was MR18, my bad. Well, look at this. Like, look at Virtue mixing it up. 3 players playing Nana. Oh, this is a bit unlucky. Server lag. And Catalyst getting
with a massive 3K.
3 frags. I guess it's a bit unlucky as counter terrorist because you didn't expect server lag, but
Catalyst pushing on 1 HP. He's feeling confident.
Wants the ace. Oh, well, he missing the shot and Catalyst gets a massive 4K. Cleaning out Nana by himself. Massive plays by Catalyst. I guess a bit of it was server lag, but you know, it goes both ways. Counter is just going to be ecoing him. Very happy just to sit passive and eco. Grab a couple of nades and just wait for something to happen from the terrorists. The terrorists, as I said earlier, just need to play perfect.
The way high.
Oh, the double nade does tag down the players very low. And once again, they're playing that aggressive Nana. But Catalyst just peeking at the right times. Dev taking one with the Deagle. Oh, a bit of lag there from Catalyst. As Nana will be smoked off, and the rest of the counter-terrorists will be rotating up to Mardo, and I can't tell Moe to do a lot of work here, as they are coming Marta gets one. Marta, can he get the second? He can't get the second, but does do a little bit of damage here. As the rest of the terrorists have to make a decision. Do we wrap into B or do we go into A? As they go into A, Moe, and once again, like, the counter-terrorists are just in such good positions. And the bomb plan has been delayed. He gets one, he gets two.
Oh,
he
yeah.
gets three.
Moe.
That sums it up, doesn't it? He's been playing huge. 30 bombs too. That's massive.
Massive 33 frags.
That's the
MVP
best.
of that map would be going to Moe. Nick, are you asleep?
No, that's pretty good. At the end there.
So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Nick?
I think the only difference between the first two maps is that Virtue actually capitalised on the really good start they had. Hype, I am going to be a little bit harsh on them, but I think they played B poorly, and not just the two guys there. I think whoever's playing jungle really needed to catch on and probably start rotating back and helping them out at B. They didn't adapt. They didn't go aggressive enough. They didn't counter flash and step, and the B really lost them that Inferno game, in my opinion.
Zers, your thoughts?
I agree with Nick. I think Inferno should suit them. It should suit them as a team strategically and knowing how to rotate, like knowing your rotates, knowing when they're going to be hitting another site. And yeah, like Nick said, the jungle, the rotates were a bit sloppy. Virtue played it really well. They capitalized. They obviously they seem to stay a lot calmer than Hype. And in there, I don't know who's their caller at the moment, but whoever it is was making the right calls at the right time. And they really did outplay Hype in that last map. First two maps, you can't split the two teams. It was so tight. I think Mirage was a lot closer than the scoreline showed for Virtue. But on the night, Virtue deserved it purely because they just stayed nice and calm and, didn't give too much away.
Yeah, whoever was calling for Virtue, absolutely outstanding job across all three maps. I mean, you saw them on those anti-ecos and just the patience of them. And not only just the caller, but the individual game awareness, I thought was really good as a team.
There you go. Aries just said Dev K is their caller. So Dev K on the ball. I think it sort of shone through. Definitely in that last map, the quality of players in the Virtue side, and I think a lot of people have probably underrated them coming into this season. I probably would have said Hype to win 2-1 tonight, but Virtue obviously showing they've got the goods. They're packing a bit of power, and we've got to watch out for them definitely. I think with the top of the table now, each team in the top four, I think, have all had a loss. So it's anyone's ball game. You want the first and second top spot. They've definitely put their hand up tonight with knocking off Hype and saying, we're here, we're probably the 1 or 2 spot, come and get us. So I think they're what everyone's looking at now, and everyone will be looking to knock them off after Hype knocks off Fnatic Array. They knock off Hype. So you've got to presume at the moment that they're the best team in Div 2, and that's who everyone's got to knock off now.
All right, any more closing conclusions? I know, Nick, it's like nearly 2 a.m, so I'd rather
Yeah,
go
it
to
is.
sleep.
Nah, I think that's all for me. Yeah, I was impressed by both teams that night, and yeah, looking forward to playing both of them when we get the chance as well.
Yeah, I'd just like to say thanks for obviously having the stream up, boys, and allowing us to cast. I found it pretty good. Haven't casted in a while, so it's good fun. And we'd like to see more of it, and obviously Div 2, and it's good to be able to cast a Div 2 game, and of the quality too, both sides. So I think all in all, everyone should be impressed with the quality of Div 2. There were some shots and rounds tonight that were just insane, especially Moe that last round. I think
Ghost!
he's...
AK!
I think Moe's really... Oh yeah, what about Ghost Shot? Yes, true. But yeah, Moe put his hand up and said he's back tonight. I think safe to say that's probably the best map he's played since he's been back. And yeah, I think well done Virtue, bad luck Hype, and good luck, and hopefully we'll see you in the finals, and we're yet to play both of them. So change your strats, boys.
All right. I guess thank you very much, Nick and Zertz, for coming out and helping with the analysis. Thank you very much for your time, because I know it's been quite a long endeavour. It's been nearly 3 hours, so...
2 hours, 59 minutes, and 58 seconds to be precise.
Alright, whatever. I think we should let Nick go to sleep.
All right, cheers, boys.
Alright,
Cheers,
thank you very much for your time. Have a good evening.